Nice to see you, my young friend.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. Her measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new...
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Accio.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to taunt me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
Alohomora. Alohomora.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely...
Leviosa. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My mark's in Professor Hecat's classes.
Alohomora.
I don't think...
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Revelio.
Well,
Akira.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but... I had planned to get a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I know when I see a winning bet. And raising...
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? I thought I heard something. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the... Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Been a while since. Go on.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
To be skinned and eaten.
Just should have took less time, is all I was saying. I heard you! What do you think you're doing? Cupringo! I know all of it. Slippery little... You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. You may want to move.
Potato.
Oh.
Oh, it's actually quite held your own. Incendio!
Finals all finished.
My...
Confringo.
Calm down. Confringo! Don't worry, there's more where that came from. Incendio! I refuse to be treated in this manner!
Confringo.
I shall kill you for this when I get down from here! You will pay! Confringo! It would appear that you're grown Confringo!
Stupefy.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Revelio. Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Revelio. 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 Brilliant!
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. There you go. Hitting them quickly.
Incendio. What are you up to now?
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Some crates out for you in the next room. Wingardium Leviosa, you're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. I know what that means. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! This looks intriguing. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! It's so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Revelio.
I know I heard something happen.
seems your heart isn't in this at all.
You won't get away with that.
Confringo!
That was unimpressive. It's the students from the town. Why have you not... Blasted plant.
Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio!
Revelio. Revelio.
Where did I set my traps? Lower Hogsfield or Upper Hogsfield?
What do you have in store for me this time?
Can't figure out why there's such a buttload of poking. Enough dumb beast for everyone.
Revelio.
I would say that Iredale is not. Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. I shall scout around Fellcroft. I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your rash decisions. Especially the one where you ended up nothing to poach in Arranger except one in Merlin.
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. You can feed a beast. Cumbringo can feed you. I prefer the latter. Incendio! The curious.
Surprising how many nifflers you can find down there. I do have a knack.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. You've had too much fire whiskey if you think...
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Mr. Tallis. Could it be a Merlin trial?
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. They come after me.
Revelio. Incendio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Glacier! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
Protego! Confringo! Confringo not survive this fight! Incendio!
Revelio!
No! Incendio!
Revelio! This place has seen better days. Hello,
Nobody will miss one measly little
Revelio.
student.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance he gets.
That was a good haul. It...
Lucas Totalis. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio.
Look, you're scribbling over there. Look like you've been had by the flumble himself.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
Ready for a
socks.
little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here,
I'd
so
rather
take
have
your
no
time.
socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm'd come out in the wash, but it
Known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause us.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to... Whenever you're about.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Thank you again. Delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. It would appear that you don't have enough for that. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Reducto! Confringo! Reducto! Confringo!
Incendio!
Reducto! Confringo!
You dare kill!
Revelio. Yes.
Confringo!
Incendio!
Reducto!
Just how many? You're a slippery little shoot.
Revelio!
You've made a mistake. Marvelous strike. You may want to move. You'll have to fight him. Oh, too hard. What's that?
Revelio!
Enough!
Incendio! Revelio!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio! Revelio.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now! Why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Send up!
Excellent! I think you have it.
Leviosa! Send up!
At some point you must stop Merlin and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Accio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
Revelio. There we go. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
I'd say you're right. This may be
Revelio.
dark skies before a storm, and we've had our storm. Fair skies will be upon us. Could be worse than hit upon board. She'll keep us.
These rocks have seen better days.
No, there's nobody here. This is a waste of time.
Welcome back. Have you finished your...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practice. You spell as much as possible. That's it. Keep it up.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think on it, we've seen far worse in our years.
What? Last time I was in Lower Oxfield, my sack was full of potions. Left the shelves bare, I did.
Mr. Tellus. Revelio. Mr. Tellus.
Half starved. Mine's Robin. Simple as that.
Mr. Tellus. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
A witch in Felcroft. I was surprised how much jewellery she had. Must have weighed as much as a grapphorn.
What do you have in store for me, Mr. Tellus? Revelio.
Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento.
Revelio. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento.
A castle?
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio.
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 Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything.
I saw what you did! Ha! I have no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I was surprised that you seemed friendly with a goblin.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. but he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Revelio.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle. Please.
You too, Amit.
Muggles have made life hard for us. When I was a girl, I wanted to work.
Revelio.
It was a dream. If I thought I could come.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
No one deserves to have their soul drawn from them by the mentor.
Mine now, demiguise.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Revelio.
You'd think knowing spells.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's
Revelio.
tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and, most effectively, fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Lumos.
Incendio! Accio! Revelio!
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Ah.
Accio! This has a moth imprinted on it, the same as the door.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Sendo! Revelio!
I see. This is supposed to spin. But how?
Sendo! Alpha! Incendio! Glacier! Arrested! Revelio!